connection with Vayanavara Agosham, today our beloved teacher Srimati Mumtaz Shanavas will present an English book with full of fun and humor.
Hi children, on this day of reading, let us first pay tribute to Sri P.N. Panikar, who is considered as the father of library movement in Kerala. He has been instrumental in producing total literacy in the state. When I was asked to present a book review, many books and many authors flipped through my mind. Then I thought, all are in a pensive mood now. All children are locked down in their homes. So I thought, I'll take you to a chocolate ride. That's why I selected the book Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Reading is more than a hobby which, when cultivated from an early age in children, can benefit them academically and prepare them for the future. In the age of smartphones and gadgets, kids hardly ever pick up books, and this curbs their creativity and imagination. The key to encouraging reading habit in children is by starting early, but most parents struggle to find age-appropriate books for their children, which is why the books of Roald Dahl, all-time favorite children's author, is relevant. His books instill the dare to dream attitude in the children. This book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, thrives on the idea of imagination. The child learns that there need not be a limit for his imagination. Here I present only the gist of the book. To enjoy the fun and humor, you have to involve and read the book. You'll be taken to a wonder world of fantasy that defy logic. Actually, it was my grandson who prompted me to read this book. He told me, you know what, when you start reading this book, you'll get the smell of chocolates. And exactly, that's what even I felt. I was once again taken to my childhood days when I used to dream about chocolate houses made of chocolates, biscuits and wafers and so on. Actually, it was for my grandson I started reading the book. From time to time, he used to come to me and ask me, where have you reached? Where have you reached? He was so fascinated about the characters. So I used to describe to him about the characters, and he used to discuss with me about the characters. And the fascination of the reader, that is the greatest achievement in an author. Hats off to Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl was inspired by his childhood experiences. During that time, Cadbury's and Rowntree's were the two chocolate companies competing with each other. They were so much secretive, they never allowed anyone to enter their factories because they were rivals. So both these companies were very secretive about their chocolate making process. So this secrecy and the gigantic machines inspired Roald Dahl. So he applied all this in his novel Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The story goes like this. 11-year-old Charlie Bucket is a very poor boy living with his parents and grandparents. One day, Grandfather Joe tells him about the legendary eccentric chocolatier Willy Wonka, about exclusive sweets and chocolates that he made and how other chocolatiers sent him spies to steal his secret recipes. So, he denied access to outsiders. The next day, the newspaper announces that Wonka is reopening the factory and has invited 5 lucky children to come on a tour to his factory if they found a golden ticket inside a Wonka bar. The first 4 golden tickets are found by 4 ill-mannered children: the gluttonous Augustus Gloop, the spoiled Veruca Salt, the chewing gum addicted Violet Beauregard, and television obsessed Mike Tabor. Charlie got only 1 bar a year, that too on his birthday. So Charlie never expected that he would win a golden ticket. But fortunately, he happened to find a 50 pence piece buried in the snow. He buys a Wonka bar and finds a 5th and final golden ticket, to his amazement. So Wonka's factory was open to these 5 children, and 1 or 2 family members were allowed to the factory. So Charlie took his grandfather Joe along with him. So now let us see what happens inside the chocolate factory. The children, once inside the factory, are taken to the chocolate room, where they are introduced to Oompa Loompas from Loompa Land. Augustus falls into the chocolate river and is sucked up by a pipe and eliminated from the tour. Violet chews up a piece of experimental gum and blows up into blueberry. Veruca, who entered the prohibited nut room, was attacked by the squirrels and thrown down to the garbage chute. Mike accidentally shrinks himself to a dwarf using a teleporter invented by Willy Wonka. The ill-mannered children got what they deserved, and it is funny the Oompa Loompas singing about their ill manners. With only Charlie remaining the end, Wonka congratulates him for winning the factory. Wonka explains that the whole tour was designed to help him secure a good person to serve as heir to his business, and Charlie was the only child whose inherent goodness allowed him to pass the morality test. Though the other 4 children failed in the test because of their misbehavior, they were not neglected. They were given lifetime supply of chocolates, as well as permanent disfigurement from their misbehavior. Wonka then invites Charlie's family to come and live with him in the factory. So children, happy reading. Hope you all make it a regular habit. Bye.